So yesterday I was explaining how, the quote unquote gods, end quote, what makes them a god is they have different starting points and they have a different prominence from the element of that starting point, which can't necessarily be replicated. There's a difference between, like, the source gods and then just gods. The gods are like any human could reach to that state, but there's the source gods. They're unchanging because they're the ones that sparked it, and the source gods, they're using the super source god to fucking start their shit, and they're slightly the same energetically, but they're different because their element identity is different, right? So within that being said, there's a shift in law based on the changing of times, and people are stuck on the old dark ways, dark in the context of unknown and confused, not dark in the energy way, because obviously that has a different context, right? So people are like, we're all gonna have to pay what we're using, right? So if we're using something like the water, the electricity, we're gonna have to pay it back. And people are using things out of pocket from the old law. So if they're using things out of pocket from the old law, they're gonna have to pay it back in the new law because they're using a certain type of energy, and the reciprocation it's not checked, right? And some people in the old office from the old age, they're doing sketchy shit within just, however they're inputting and applying, digital currency for it to just be rigged. That's breaking the law. So that's an example of breaking the law. So if you're breaking the law, you're breaking the law. And whatever Supreme Courts recognize the balanced logic of that, a higher Supreme Court will give the balanced logic of that. So if the higher Supreme Court gives the balanced logic of that, it's only a matter of time. And obviously, yes, we're all susceptible to emotions, but eventually the emotions will subside and the professional arena will call us to, hopefully we've done our shadow work. Hopefully we could put the emotions to the side and see the logic. It's like in the new age, no one's bowing down to anybody. We're recognizing everybody else outside of us as a part of self. We're honoring and having mutual respect. No one's bowing down to anybody. Like, that's an old mindset thing. So with that being said, watch out for the new song coming out. It's going to be fire. That's what I feel. And all these new rappers, all they could do is just have their own, like, digital team and ghostwrite and peep game and really just be some fucking scriggly scraggly fucking day old soggy fucking potato stew within their style. And that's just really what it is. So that's just me following up on that. The underground shit is way different. I'm saying that for my energy, kind of like remembrance. And yeah, so like I'm just kind of recognizing with logic, like, okay, if people are breaking the law and there's agencies that are about that shit and the agencies aren't doing anything about that shit, then what the fuck is the point of the agency? We could do this for you, we could do that for you, but we're not doing it. Just fucking, just let life show you. Let life fucking check you. And if you want to, and I'm gonna conclude the video because of the memory. But